You can tell that the police car is just going by right now as they're passing through. Beginning the parade and opening the parade is the AMVETS with the AMVETS color guard, and following that with the Gold Star Mother. We'll be all walking. And you know, Dorothy, they've got a long way to walk.
Right.
They have to walk all the way from where it started on Park Avenue.
All the way out to the Copper Culture Park.
All the way out to Copper Culture Park. That's a long way to walk, carrying the flag, the colors, and the whole works. And I would tip my hat, my headphones will come flying off at the same time, so I'm in trouble. Okay, starting right after that comes a contingency or a group from the Shrine. And they have quite a bit of things coming here. Starting off, the first one is the president of the Oconto County Shrine Club, and that's Charles Owen, in a nice flashy red convertible. You never saw my red convertible, did you, Dorothy?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you missed out on that. It bit the dust long before. Coming right behind that is the Leon Bond. He is the only charter Shriner for the Oconto County. So Leon Bond is coming in the car right behind, the charter member, and the Green Bay Shrine Band coming in a bus with the top, that's my kind of bus, with the top off of it in the back. It's red, green, and yellow, and a band in the back of it playing. And as they come on closer, we're going to pick up a little bit of that band as they come on by. This is the Green Bay Shrine Band. That's the Green Bay Shrine Band as they go on by us. Following them, pulled by a truck, is the 40th birthday of the Oconto County Shriners, it says here. And there are Shrine members inside there. There's some children inside as the club float goes on by and decorated. Some have in wheelchairs and the Crippled Children's Hospital and Burn Centers. Oh my goodness. Shriners pedal for less fortunate may walk. And there is a bicycle with, can you count them, Dorothy?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, I think 23.
About 20. There's one missing. There's one Shriner missing in there.
I counted the heads. I didn't count the bods.
Okay. And one long bicycle. I've seen this before someplace, and they're pedaling their way. Now, that's a bicycle built for 24, really. I think there's one missing in the whole back. That's got to be something to drive that thing.
He's got to steer in front and they steer in the back.
Steer in the back at the same time. That's the Green Bay Cycle Unit. The past potentate for the Shriners, Floyd L. Meyer, going by us right now in a yellow convertible. Following that is John Fernstrom. John is the past potentate for the, I can't make it out from here, Ahmed Temple, I believe. We have a whole group of Shriners following us right now, one right after another. This is Jerry Gilstein, Harry Gilstein, also a past potentate. Where do they find all these convertibles?
I don't know.
John LeMay coming on by right now. That name sounds awful familiar. He's the master of the Oconto Masonic Lodge. Coming on by. Now he's got that little thing in the middle to hold on to in that convertible.
Right.
John LeMay, of course, the past superintendent of schools here for Oconto County. John Martinez, the master of the Gillett Masonic Lodge, in front of us right now. And it seems like we have a little bit of a holdup in the parade here. I hope that bicycle didn't get a flat tire.
That's what I was thinking.
They said the Shriners were going to have a large grouping, and they certainly have. They could have a parade by themselves, I think.
Right.
Not a beautiful day for a parade, though. It was supposed to rain. They had a 60% chance of rain, and they dropped it down. Now it's a beautiful day. This is John Nickel, the master of the Oconto Falls Masons.
He has to have a lot of faith riding on top of that car.
Yeah.
With the quick stops and starts they might be doing.
Oh, look at the...
There's your boyfriend, Dorian.
This is a clown and a bicycle that is not quite centered. This is Dick Zaharik, the master of the Peshtigo Masonic Lodge, going by us. This is a clown, and he's got a bicycle, and the wheels are off center. He's kind of cute. Ron Reef, the master of the Marinette Masonic Lodge, going by. And here is the Northern III Clowns wagon. Now, we've seen this quite a bit of times. It looks like an old hearse is what it looks like, all painted up in yellow.
Bucky Jones.
That's what?
Earl Bucky Jones must be driving.
Earl Bucky Jones in the hearse? Could be. The clown's exit out of the back. Here comes one of these old-time calliope type sounds. Twin City Shrine Club from Marinette, Menominee. Give a listen. Well, gave a listen. Here we go. Following them is the decorated bicycles. This is what they're talking about, huh?
Right. Look at all these little cars.
Yeah, the kids could could decorate their bicycles or a little push car. We seen this down in Sycamore in Illinois. They did this many, many years ago during a pumpkin festival. The kids are coming by all decorated up and dressed up, and I don't think they have to go all the way out to Copper Culture State Park, though, Dorothy. I think they're only going down to the other end of town.
Farnsworth, the library for some, for the
I think
littler
so.
ones, yeah.
Look at this one here. I am a little blue devil, it says in there. I haven't seen one. That's cute.
That's cute, yeah.
That is really cute.
Whoop, the feet are dragging.
Well, won't be much left of those shoes. Okay, the 1983 Copper Queen with Cindy Grohl. This is the past Copper Queen coming on by right now in a nice convertible, donated for use by Witt's Auto Sales and Crivets. I can tell that there's a sign on the back. That was last year's Copper Queen. Now we're coming up to the Copper Queen candidates. This is Lori Zahn, the daughter of Ed and Marlene Zahn. She's a candidate. That's what we're going to find out, is who's going to be the 1984 Copper Queen when we get out to the grounds. The next car, courtesy of Thompson Foods, is Mary Kaczynski, the daughter of...
I don't know.
That's our daughter. She's supposed to wave. And that she is. And then after that is Copper Queen candidate Shelley Stewart. And she is the daughter of...
I don't know.
Oh, I got it written
You
down.
have it good?
Oh, sure.
Oh, well, you're more...
Help. Sure. Roger and Carol Stewart. I knew that all the time. There are 3 candidates for competition this year, and they tell me that the winner has already been picked. And it's just a matter of it's in a sealed envelope. Glenn Garvey, mayor of the city of Oconto, going on by.
There's a clown over there giving everybody a hard time. Oh, he's hugging
all in
everybody.
black. He's giving hugs to everybody. Are you going for your hug, Dorothy?
Sure am.
Okay. A lot of cars in this parade. Coming up after this is Senator Van Sistine. He's not in the car, though. He's walking. I can tell that for sure. He's giving out something, too. Senator Jerome Van Sistine.
Packer schedules, here we go.
Oh, now
Packer schedules, there you go. District Attorney, Don Madden, right? Pat Madden. That doesn't sound right. Should be right. It is right. I knew Don didn't sound right to me when I first said it. More clowns coming on by at the same time. What's... Elect Heim for sheriff. Now that's a 4-wheel...
Oh, giving out candy?
Giving out candy kisses to the kids, right. Elect Heim for sheriff, it says on that. It's a 4-wheel drive all-terrain vehicle. Oconto County Democratic Party. And they have a sign on the back that says Doug Oitzinger for State Assembly. There's your candy, Dorothy, but you're going to have to run after it.
Can't get it. Didn't throw it high enough.
I guess you're just going to have to... there's the A&W Root Bear.
Looks like they're giving it out to certain ages, and I think I might not make that age
You might be
anymore.
just a little bit over that, huh?
No, under.
Under. Oh, okay.
Right. Never too old.
The root bear. Who's playing the part of the root bear?
I have no idea.
Oh, okay.
That's a secret.
Thought you knew that from before.
I think it's a secret.
Okay. Oh, the kids are really like that, that's for sure. This is Heim for Sheriff, a car that says on the side. And of course that's, what's his first name, Dorothy? Lynn Heim, walking along in front of us right here. And he's passing out something too. And he's a Democratic candidate for sheriff.
That's what it should be. He's walking and she's riding.
Is that?
That's Mrs. Heim. That's.
I didn't know Mrs. Heim.
I hope you take notice. That's the way
see.
it's going to be from now on.
Democrat Saludo Condo is what's on this card, and there is a some flags. And what's that on top there? Of course, that's got to be the
Donkey.
the donkey. Behind that, it says
There's Reverend.
help. Cornell, yes. Going right along with it, and he's passing out candy for the kids at the same time. It says Paul Willems for Congress on this car going in front of us right now. You could almost tell this is an election year, huh? What is this?
Oh.
Wall Phillips Funeral for Old Rob.
O'Connell, 1985. Oh, I think I know one of the ladies
1875?
walking in there.
Yeah,
Do you know who that is?
yes. That's Pearl Christopherson is who that is.
Squeal?
Wall Phillips Funeral, his horse, Old Rob, 1875. And behind that is Brother Ed carrying a cross. What does that say on the back of that?
Hobo, 1985.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Okay.
Nichols for state senator is what they're carrying on the front of that banner. I couldn't quite make that out.
Diane Nichols.
Diane Nichols for state senator. Is Diane walking?
Yep.
Oh, on the other side of us.
The other side of us.
And some more clowns. These kids in front, they should have brought bags. This is
Right.
better than trick or treat.
Well, one thing, they're giving candy to all the kids. There's not a kid that they've missed here.
Yeah, really. Here's a Lions Club.
Oh, he's got a
Car?
lion.
And there's a big lion coming behind, too. And we're not lying.
Right.
And the lion is giving away. This is really, these kids have got it made. There goes another one of those tacos, Dorothy.
Yes.
Oh, does that look
yeah.
good? They're selling
And
tacos
they're
down.
all rubbing it in. That's the worst part.
Yeah, they're selling them down here at the Whole Foods Co-op, just down the block from us. Oconto County Dairy Promotions. June Dairy Month, of course. And it says, what does that say on the side there? Breakfast on the farm at the Jerry Van Hooley Farm. And that's just about a mile or so outside of town on 22, and that's at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. So, might be someplace to head for. Okay, the band you're hearing coming up right now, if I can make that out, Woody's Okay. Music by the Country Connections, okay. The Country Connection of Marinette. I bet you they're going to quit playing now that they're here.
Doing something like this. Now they was rough and rocky, trembling, and I'm finally standing upright on the ground. Now after taking several readings, I'm surprised to find my mind still fairly sound. But I thought Nashville was the roughest, but I guess I said the same about them all.
That's the Country Connection. With Woody playing along with them, too, at the same time. This says S&L Trucking is what it said on the side.
Diesel truck. Maintenance and repair.
Diesel truck maintenance and repair. S&L Trucking has a truck in the float. That's an oldie. Oh, man, I didn't even realize. Notice the white walls.
The white, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure, glad I don't have to go. Uh-oh, look out, Walt.
The Trade Winds Pizza has a tank. A large vehicle made up just like a tank. It really is something all in red, white, and blue. And it says, I love Trade Winds Pizza on it.
He's gonna shoot.
I sure hope he doesn't shoot us. As he turns that turret around there.
So I have a feeling.
Are you going to shoot us? They got music in that thing. Oh, they might be coming from the one right behind it. That is cute.
Yep.
All in red, white, and blue. There, he's lowering the turret now. This one here is the UKC registered coon hounds. And they have a float on a flatbed with hay bales and trees and kids and dogs.
And raccoons in the tree.
Raccoon in the tree.
Oh, a couple of them.
That's really neat. It says coon hunters do it all night. Thank you.
Thank you.
The real boss hog, it says. This is from Mike's Piggly Wiggly, so we have the Piggly Wiggly, of course, the real pig. The real boss hog coming on by. Behind it, the Brothers 3 for hungry people. They're not throwing out pizzas, are they, by some chance?
No.
Oh, okay. And who's on that float? I can't quite...
Kathy and her kids.
Okay.
Kathy, I can't tell you.
Your memory's as good as mine. Oh, they got me there.
It's Kathy Noren.
Kathy Norn, okay. This is the float coming from the back. It's being pulled. I can't see what it is. Ice cream social. Oh, sure. See you at the Victorian Ice Cream Social. Tomorrow, 1 to 4:30. That's at the Buyer Home, of course. Who is making the ice cream? No, I can't. That wasn't who I thought it was in the first place. But this is the Buyer Home Museum. And we've got Mark Damkohler
And his wife.
and his wife on the back, all dressed up in, well, the Victorian age, right? Clothing. The Buyer Home, that's going to be open all day tomorrow and be giving tours. And there's a band concert behind there in the Buyer Home grounds at 2:32.
By who?
The Oconto High School Band, of course.
Thank you.
Sir, okay. That's put out by the Oconto County Historical Society. We've got a couple others that are not marked, and I don't know whose they are. There's no
It says Doll on one and
Doll
doesn't
Motors
say-
on one, and the other one just has nothing on it whatsoever. This is the 50 years, June 2nd, VFW Ladies Auxiliary, Post 3071, Oconto, Wisconsin. It says, honor the veterans. And they've got music playing, too. And there's Kenny Hansen,
Yes, well,
with his cans on the back yet.
yep.
I think he collects more cans and his bicycle all decorated out as well. This is the Oconto Yacht Club coming on by, and they're pulling, of course,
That's
a boat.
my kind of fish.
Yeah, they're fishing out of the back of this boat. There's a Pepsi can on the end of the hook.
That's my kind of fish.
See the boat race, it says, today at 3:30 p.m. That's the Oconto Yacht Club. That's the yacht. This is looks like the Oconto High School Band.
That's right.
Let's see if they're going to play something for us right now. They're coming on by. Directed by Jeff Gretzinger. Here we go. That's the Oconto High School Band going by us right now. In front of us, an old car with Bill Bake, Doug Bake. Bake Brothers, that is a replica of a 1901 Oldsmobile.
I'm wondering if the two bands weren't combined because Mr. Laws was with them, and there's an awful lot of little people in there that don't look like high school, but
That might be. They may have done that.
combined both bands.
Cruisers Incorporated going by us right now, and how about one of those?
I'll take the gray one, Walt.
The gray one?
Yeah.
This one isn't too
No,
bad either.
no,
That's
I
right
like
one.
the gray one.
You can keep out of the sun here.
Oh, no, I like the gray one.
You like that gray one?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. We'll get a price on that gray one, would you, from Cruisers, and just drop it off.
Okay. The boat or the price?
Put it on Dorothy's bill. Hey, we have a couple of more boats by Cruisers. I think those are beautiful boats. No two ways about it. Makes me feel I want to go boating again.
Right.
Two more boats coming by cruisers now as they're hauling them. This isn't a bad size either, Dorothy.
No, that's pretty
Well, when
too.
you can get around that one pretty good too. Stern drive, and if Pat Murphy was here, he could tell us all about the boats.
Right, and you watch
Where did he go?
It doesn't
Yeah.
very wet. Maybe you could tell us what he does on them.
Two real pretty boats coming on by. I wouldn't mind riding them even on the back of the truck. Save gas that way.
Oh, that
And
Becky.
yeah, it
Becky's
is.
up there.
Becky Perzo, huh?
Yeah, and other little ones. I'm not sure who
I'm not
they
sure
all
who the rest
are.
of them are.
Oh, here we go.
The Machickany Riders. That's why we don't have a boat.
Right.
We have horses. This is the Machickany Riders coming on by right now, and they have a whole group of real pretty horses. Have you lost your place on that?
Well, there is no way because what they have down here has not come through.
Oh, okay. We have a list of what's supposed to be in the parade, not necessarily in order.
In order.
Once again, the Machickany Riders coming by in all sizes of horses. Little kids riding. They really have those horses groomed nice, Dorothy.
Yes, they do.
And well behaved, did you notice?
I think I'll bring mine and show them what they're supposed to act like.
And I noticed, Dorothy, too, they must be experienced riders. They all get on the horse right. They're facing the right direction.
They're facing the right direction. Okay? And so far, no one has embarrassed the rider yet.
By doing what? Never mind.
Oh, that's right. Never mind.
We certainly have a nice turnout for this parade downtown today. And weather-wise, as we mentioned before, the weatherman has cooperated beautifully after the forecast that they were talking about 60 and 70% chance of rain today. And just look at that, sun is out, just as beautiful as it could be. And it's supposed to be better tomorrow. We're still going through. There's two riding groups, I know, the Machickany Riders, and there's another one on there. I think it's on the back page. No, I guess not. Thank you.
Elks Club. No, it's drawn by
No.
horses.
Yeah, there's two riding groups. Go back to the first page again. They were right together, I know. Well, anyway.
No, it's Donald Fortune. He's got a horse drawn. Oh, Triple W.
Triple W horse group should be in here too someplace. And maybe they group, maybe they're right with it. Okay, there's what you were looking at,
That's
Dorothy.
what I'm looking for. That's my job.
That's in case any of the horses left any souvenirs along the way. There is a contingent of two people, one with a large shovel and one with a basket to pick up anything.
This is the man that rode by yesterday with the little girl. There's supposed to be a horse cart in the
In the parade?
parade. Yeah,
Should be coming. That's a
that's a Appaloosa.
What
Seems
is-
like some of the children, when you want them to behave, they don't,
That's it. That's it.
and when you don't need them to behave, they do.
See those kids with those straw hats?
Uh-huh.
I've got one like that. Someplace. I think it's hanging in a garage back in Illinois someplace. I think it gets lost, I hope. Okay, this is the Oconto Women's Club. And it says 82 years of federated service, I think is what it says on there. And they have a float, all nicely carpeted in orange.
Right.
And a school desk type thing in the front, only that's a podium is I think what it's supposed to be. And some pretty ladies. Oh, there's Janine Hornblad. I don't recognize a whole lot. That's
It's a little
Oconto
hard
Women's
when
Club.
you just see backs of heads.
Backs
though.
of heads, yeah. Toby Roth for Congress. Toby is walking behind again, you noticed. As we get some more of the politicians coming on through.
As he's shaking hands with the little ones, they don't know quite what to do about that. They're
This is again, Triple I, Super Fez. Look at that.
Oh, look at that,
It's a big Fez, a little Buzzweiser vehicle just went on by us real quickly. It looks like a Fez, only it's got wheels underneath it, and it's going down the road. Behind that it says Ocano High School, class of 44.
Oh.
A horse-drawn cart has two little bitty horses, and they're throwing candy, and a cart behind it with a whole batch of people.
Throwing out balloons for all the little ones.
Okay, that's the class of 44. And there's a Jeep behind that. Now there's no markings on the Jeep. Oh, there's something in here that said that there's a whole group of Army vehicles. And supposed to be by who they are, I'm not sure. That's an old Army Jeep, that's for sure. Here's a 1927 Oldsmobile. All black. I think Henry Ford was the one who put it out that says you can have any color car you want as long as it's black. 1927. The Snack Shack with their vehicle. It's an old pickup, or an old dump truck is what it is. With Corey Leichner inside. Who's riding with Corey?
Manzetti?
Who's riding with Corey?
That's Michael, I believe, on the front, and I don't know who's in back.
It says, come powwow with friends at the Snack Shack restaurant is what it says.
Oh, that's Joyce's mom and dad and nieces.
And I didn't see the front of that golf cart.
That's from the
Ocano Golf Club, featuring golf lounge and food. And they have a little putting range on the back there. Almost made it. This is the Ocano Chemical People Against Alcohol and Other Drug Abuse. Come join us. It says, building mines, not blowing them. Or catching bottle bass, is what it says. After that, what is this? It's an old car with a large Miller High Life pillow on the back. Goodness gracious. You notice how the back door opens backwards than they do on normal cars. Made it very easy to tie somebody in a car by tying the door handles together.
But very easy to fall out, too.
That too, because the door swung open, right. Oh, look at that. Kurt Campbell is over here taking candid pictures of the kids along the way. I guess he can do that, can't he?
Sure.
Studio's right across the street from us, and he's the chairman of this year's Copper Culture Festival. What have we got coming here? I can't make it out. Something or other Country Inn.
Bob and Sherry's Country Inn.
Bob and Sherry's Country Inn. Bob and Sherry's Country Inn, right. And it's a flatbed drawn by, I don't know what that is, Dorothy. You got me. That kind of a vehicle is, it looks like a converted something. It's one of those.
Right.
There's probably not another one like it. They have an Indian teepee on the back of this float, and some park benches, and some people sitting on the park benches, and they're passing out beer. Oh, Dorothy. A warm day like today. And behind that, a truck with some, on the back of it, I'm sure we'll find out. This is the Oconto Amateur Radio Club coming by us right now. Little Miss Wisconsin Petite.
Oh, Wayne, his dog's got...
Wayne, his doggone good eating, yeah. He's got a John Deere tractor and a little wagon and a dog in the wagon. Doggone good eating. Machickeny Players coming on by. They're supposed to put a presentation. Let's see you singing. Can we pick that up? Send in the Clowns. They have a presentation going on this afternoon right after where we're going to. As a matter of fact, we're bringing some of that. Statewide. Call us. We sell anything. It's an outhouse. And it says sold on the outhouse, Dorothy.
Right.
Can you tell if it's got a door with a half moon on it any place?
I think we got the other side.
It does.
Oh, it...
It does. It's got the half moon on the back. Ocano Ski Patriots.
All right. Oh, look at this one.
More clowns. Ocano Skiing Patriots, and they have a show, well, it tells you right on the sign coming up today at 2 o'clock and Sunday at 1:30.
Oh,
And look at the,
those
oh, I'm going to go to that show, Dorothy.
girls. Okay.
They're pulling a boat, and a boat that they use in the program, and they're pulling 3 skiers. And it's a good thing they've got skateboards, otherwise their feet would be awful nicked up by now.
Right.
Because blacktop doesn't work as good as water. They're pulling them along on skateboards. That's all right. That'd be my type of skiing. Couldn't get too wet that way. Little hold up again behind them is another boat, I assume, by the Skiing Patriots that they use. Probably even more so because they have the big pole on the back for pulling skiers. And behind that coming up yet, but we'll kind of tell you we had a little bit of a break in the action. And maybe we should take a break in the action here. We can tell you what's going on today yet. We've got the parade. There's an open house at the Werbrook House. That's out at Culture State Park for all day, if you wanted to stop there. There's a fish boil. That's going on until 2 o'clock this afternoon. Where's that at? At the corner of East Main and Michigan. There is commencement ceremonies. That's going to go on right after we get out to the park at 12 noon. And we're starting to go again right now. And a crazy boat race going on at the Ocano Yacht Club at 3:30. And a street dance tonight. That's all going on. And if somebody's listening to this on the videotape, it's all gone by. Okay, Skiing Patriots just finished going by us now. They had 2 boats in this parade. Are these the little Patriots?
These are the little ones, yes.
There's a junior Skiing Patriots group, I believe. Something I never was able to do is water ski. Is this, I wonder, the other riding club? What was the other one? The Triple W Horse Club. I wonder if this is them. I can't quite make out their flag. And of course they have horses, whichever horse club. Our sign says it should be the Triple W, but I'm not sure. I want to thank at this moment too John Matravers, who is the chairman of this picnic, but he was the guy who gave us all this information as we've got it.
This is a little horse they brought in yesterday, so it wouldn't have to walk so far yesterday if they had to bring it in today.
Is that a Surrey? Or what do you call that?
I have no idea.
Not a Surrey.
Huh? Sulky.
A what?
Racing sulky.
A racing sulky. Thank you. Bernie Metzler right by me, our cameraman. And racing sulky. Okay, the VPO Elks Lodge has an old hearse. And it's got Weber on the top of it. And it says, Americanism is not dead. I wonder if that's put out by the Weber Funeral Home. La Fortune Auction and Realty, a horse-drawn cart going by us right now. And that's driving it. Help me.
Earl Kelly.
Earl Kelly, right.
Again, I only got to see the back of the head.
Earl Kelly driving that one.
Right.
Now this one has got some Indians in it. It's a float. It's Wayne's. And they have a canoe set in between trees. And there's some kids in front of it. And it says, canoe think of any place better than Wayne's? And I'm sure they mean Wayne's Family Restaurant.
Got the arrow right through the head.
Wayne's Family Restaurant. Some cute floats, Dorothy. Really, really
right.
neat. We have an old car coming now. This is the mother-in-law variety car, or at least with the mother-in-law seat in the back.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, in case you're not familiar with the mother-in-law seat, you're outside the car.
I see.
That's Wayne Bostwick.
All right.
They really keep those in nice condition, Dorothy.
Oh, Dick, Diane, Dick.
Dick, Arlene. Oh, this has got to be Dick's Red Owl.
Right.
Dick, Diane, Arlene, Steve, Rose, Bill, Donna, Nathan, Jim, Clarice, Betty, Mike, John, Dave, all of them on there. Even Michael Jackson can't beat it. Red Owl's low prices and high quality. There you go. The Dick's Red Owl float going on by. Here we have Cindy Fuller and Company. I'm not sure what this is. Kelly's Carpet and Upholstery Cleaning. And a horse-drawn cart. Oh, and there's still more coming. I wonder where they put all of these cars at when they formed this parade. That had to be quite some job to get this all moving. Where are they going to put them at when they get to the end?
Right.
Right where we want to park, right?
Right.
Okay, coming up now, the Wisconsin Elks. And there's looks to me like an old Oldsmobile, and that's got to be in the 50s, if I can remember my Oldsmobiles, but I'm probably way off.
I'm not that old, so don't look at me, fella.
Okay. Well, we're on a stock lumber company truck, and I hope they don't decide to drive this away all of a sudden. But there's a stock lumber company truck coming right now, but on the back of it, it says Oconto Elks Lodge 887. Elks Care and Elks Share. Sponsor the handicapped child at Camp Week. And it looks like a whole baseball team on the back of that. Among other people. And we have a person like the Statue of Liberty on the front of it, holding up a torch. And that has got to be, boy, that's a loud horn, too.
Right.
They got to hold up that torch all the way through the way, all the way down the line. Sponsor Elk Senior Citizens Day. And that's the Oconto Elks Lodge. That's got to be a Little League team on the back, and they got all their trophies. Annual Golf Jamboree, also sponsored by the Elks. There's a boat on the back of that also. It's a nice ride. This is John McTravers coming along in the Gambles float with the Gambles truck, and there's a refrigerator on the back. Are you listening inside that truck? Well, they might or may not be, I'm not sure. Friendly service, it says. Don't gamble, shop. Aww, that's cute. Yeah, and that's what they're doing. They're gambling on the back. There's 4 people gambling on the back with cards. Don't gamble, shop. I could talk over this, I suppose, but it's the fire department coming through, and I think with the police car after it, it's probably going to be the end of the parade. It's the Oconto Fire Department's bright orange fire truck coming on by. And is that Mike driving? Who's driving that?
I can't see. I don't think so.
I couldn't tell who's driving it. They're looking the other way. And of course, the police car after it. And I believe this is going to wrap up the parade. The 2nd annual Copper Culture Festival Parade. And it was a good one, Dorothy.
Yes, it was.
Yeah. Just mention again that the parade chairman was John McTravers. And the committee was headed up by Greg Lamb, the chairman for the Old Copper Festival this year, Kurt Campbell. And we know that out at the Copper Grounds, where we're going to try to head now, Pete Stark and Bob Preece have been working out there. And hopefully we'll be able to get out there and bring you that presentation at 12 noon or shortly thereafter, because we're going to try to pick up our mobile equipment and head out there. So that's the parade. Thank Dorothy for helping along. And the video, we need to wrap things up right now and put things together. So.
And thank you for coming to the 2nd annual Old Copper Festival of Oconto. The first item on the agenda today is the introduction of the Queen candidates. First I'll say their names in alphabetical order and also the names of their parents. So if you would please hold your applause until after the parent's name, we'd appreciate it. The first one is Mary Kaczynski, daughter of Walt and Dorothy Kaczynski. The second is Shelley Stewart, daughter of Roger and Carol Stewart. And the third one is Lori Zahn, daughter of Ed and Marlene Zahn. This year's Copper Queen was chosen for her positive attitude toward Oconto. Each candidate was required to complete an essay beginning Oconto is. All three contestants submitted very good essays, and each deserves the title Oconto's Copper Festival Queen. But only one may wear the crown. In this envelope is the name of the queen. Nobody knows the actual winner. It was taken on an average. The winner is Lori Ann Zahn. We would also like to present to Lori a savings bond for the price of $50. Congratulations. And incidentally, this crown was donated by the 14 Carat Shop in Oconto, and our thanks to them. And now, Lori will read her winning essay.
Oconto is the place I can proudly call my hometown. Even though I go to Appleton for an education, it does not mean that I forget the city in which I was born. I feel that living away from home gives me a fine opportunity to promote the history and the friendliness of Oconto. I have never walked down the sidewalks in Oconto without someone smiling and saying hello. While working in the sales department of my father's cheese factory, I often tell tourists the many interesting things Oconto has to offer. For example, I promote the Fire Home Museum, the plentiful fishing areas, and the excellent camping facilities. My family does most of their shopping in stores here and says the prices are reasonable. I'm proud to call Oconto my home.
Thank you, Lori. We'd also like to present you with a gift certificate of a portrait from Campbell Studios, and our congratulations again. And our congratulations to all three contestants. As the runners-up, we have a t-shirt, the Oconto Copper Festival, for each of the other two. Whoops. Let's give them a big hand. Thank you, girls. We appreciate that. At this time, the first duty of the 1984 Queen will be to make a presentation on behalf of the Old Copper Festival Steering Committee to the Copper Culture Historical Association.
Okay. The 1983 Old Copper Festival proved that the people of Oconto can unite in the spirit of cooperation, without fear of competition, and put forth something that everyone can take great pride in. Oconto has so much to offer, and the festival not only teaches visitors about Oconto, but it also awakens our awareness of all the good things Oconto has. As you know, the name Old Copper was given to our festival because of the historical uniqueness of the Copper Culture State Park. It is therefore befitting that the Old Copper Festival Steering Committee donates to the Copper Culture Historical Association to help cover the cost of maintaining our state park.
of the Copper Culture Historical Association and the entire community to whose park this really belongs, I would like to thank the Copper Festival Steering Committee for this contribution. And I would also like to thank the Michikene players for the wonderful program that they will be presenting shortly, and all those whose efforts have helped make this park an enjoyable and meaningful place for the citizens of Oconto and all the many visitors that pass through our area. Thank you very much. At this time, I would like to introduce the Mayor of the City of Oconto, Mr. Glenn Garvey.
Thanks, Bob. I appreciate this opportunity. I'm trying to stand into the wind to keep my hair in place. On behalf of the City Council and especially the Park Board and the Harbor Commission, I see our Harbor Commission Chairman is out here somewhere, our Harbor Commissioner Dale Wiley, and Park Board Chairman Tom Lane. I'm not sure Tom is here right now, but I want to thank you for the opportunity to present our certificates to the Department of Natural Resources for their assistance in all of the recreational things that we've had going on in this area for quite a while. I know that working with units of government sometimes becomes frustrating, and I think sometimes we think more about the frustrations than we do about the good things that happen. And if any of you people are fishermen, I see a few around here, some better than others, Mike. You'll appreciate, as I did this morning, getting out on the breakwater and seeing these brown trout just jumping all over the place. I didn't get any to bring home, but then, they're still there. And also, if you notice, the Oconto River has been cleaned up just tremendously. I also like the canoe, and when you can go down that river now and see the gravel bottom, I certainly appreciate it, and I'm sure all the people in the city of Oconto do. Just a few other things that the Department of Natural Resources has participated in. The 3 boat ramps in the city, one down here at Holtwood Park, one at City Docks, and one at Breakwater Park are all put in with, if not total, at least partial DNR funding, or in the case of the Breakwater and the Holtwood, through the Scott Paper Mill contribution to the city of Oconto. But there are other things that, for instance, the shelter house here and the shelter house over at the Holtwood Park were put in either totally by the DNR or through the LawCon program. Right now, the Department of Natural Resources is in the process of negotiating a 15-year lease with the city of Oconto on Copper Culture Park itself. So this very park that we're in today is owned by these Department of Natural Resources, and with their cooperation, we have managed to keep it on the statewide maps, on the road maps, and on all the other brochures that go out locating state parks. And I think this is a big item in publicizing the city of Oconto. So at this time, I'd like to call Steve Miller, who is the area director for 4 northeastern counties in Wisconsin with the Department of Natural Resources, to receive this certificate. Steve? I'd like to read this at this time. It's the City of Oconto presents the certificate of appreciation to the Wisconsin Department of Natural Resources for its improvement of the water quality of the lower Oconto River. This is to certify that the Common Council of the City of Oconto, the Harbor Commission, and the Park Board, on behalf of the citizens of the City of Oconto, do hereby award the certificate of appreciation to the Wisconsin Department of Natural Resources in recognition of the outstanding achievement in the improvement of the water quality and the enhancement of the recreation potential of the lower Oconto River. Thank you very much, Steve.
Well, as a representative for the department here today, I certainly appreciate being able to receive this recognition for the department. The work on the lower Oconto River has been quite exciting for all of the department biologists and people that have worked there. As Mayor Garvey's indicated, the gains made in the Oconto in terms of fishing and water quality have really been tremendous and in many ways have surpassed our expectations. I hope that many of you are aware that we're continuing to work quite a bit on the Oconto River. There's a number of things that we're still involved in. One of the more significant perhaps is the introduction of the Skamania rainbow trout strain in the river. And if this works out according to our expectations, the Oconto River will be one of the really high quality lake-run rainbow trout streams in the Midwest. And some of the additional work we're looking at is if the Skamania rainbow trout work out, we're looking towards Atlantic salmon, and of course there's walleye and smallmouth bass fishing in the river and also associated with the Little River system. So we feel quite good and quite positive about the things that have happened, and we'd like you to know that we're going to continue to try and protect water quality on the river and provide as much recreational opportunity as we can. Thank you.
Thank you, Steve. Mayor Garvey. And now as a guest speaker, the lady from Pensaki and a candidate for state senate. Would you please welcome Diane Nichols?
Thank you. You know, several thousand years ago, this area was put on the map by our copper culture people. We don't know what happened to them, but now we are in the midst of celebrating the fact that there were a people here at one time who were, as I understand it, the beginning of a culture in the whole United States, maybe even the whole world, that were very important to our historical tradition. This puts Wisconsin and Oconto back on the map. As a candidate from this area, I hope to do the same. And I hope to put Oconto back on the map and let you know that you have representation right in your backyard instead of in a district called Green Bay. And I hope that next year at this time to be addressing you as your state senator. Thank you.
Thank you, Diane Nichols. That concludes the program for this afternoon. We sent a prize in the mail. For the best band group is from Woody's OK Bar. Woody's OK. With the Country Connection Band. The best horse group is by the Machickeny Riders. The best original idea is the Wall Phillips Funeral. Wall Phillips. The best float for commercial is from Wayne's Family Restaurant. And the best non-commercial float is by the Elks Club.